Okay, I know this doesn't have good lighting, but I think that's probably perfect. I was just having like a realization that for many years I used to drink, and um, I was at a festival here in Long Beach called the Love Fest yesterday, and they had these little like cute like garter belts that had a pocket for a flask on it. Okay, and I was like, yeah, that's cute. I was thinking I could put my phone in there. And the guy was like, yeah, and you get a free flask. I was like, I don't have anything. I mean, like, I drink that much water in like one swallow. So I was like, I don't have anything to put in there. I would put my phone in there, which is another way to market it, at least. And he was like, you don't drink? And I said, no. I said, I have too many reasons to drink. If I'd like nearly killed myself several times when I was in my 20s drinking. So I had to quit because, I mean, I would have one every very rarely when my kids were little because I knew. But because in my mind, I associated alcohol with numbing the pain of being sexually abused as a child, because my family used to feed us alcohol when we were like very small children, and we would be abused. And like holidays and all this stuff. But here's the thing, though. We're from, and this doesn't make it any better, right? But we're from the like direct bloodline of, I don't know if it's Jesus or Mary. So it's like the energy of the children is so like super addictive, okay? Or maybe it's just Christian in general. Maybe it's not, but we are. But anyway, but it may just be Christian children in general. But it may just be children in general. But it's like the energy, because it's like God energy, okay? And this might not make sense, but um, if you know, you know, I guess. And so anyway, so we used to get fed alcohol. So I used to use alcohol to chase away the memories of being abused too. But then also, it was like the gateway to more abuse. So it was like a self fulfilling prophecy, sort of, in a way. And that's why it was like, I think I just drank just enough to keep like the memories away for most of my adult life. And then when I quit, like I wouldn't even, because for a while I would just put like a tiny bit of like one of those like hard seltzers in a LaCroix soda water, which is funny because that's the cross. Anyway, um, that's what I would. That's how I ween. This doesn't make any sense to me, but it may. I guess it'll make sense to somebody. Anyway, I would put just a little bit of one of those hard seltzers into a glass of um, I would do ice and a LaCroix and then a splash of the hard seltzer. And that's how I quit drinking alcohol, to numb my pain. Does that, I hope that helps somebody. That was my cure for, I guess I was an alcoholic. But, and I don't think alcoholic has anything necessarily to do with drinking alcohol. I guess I didn't really realize that. Because it was like, I don't drink anymore. But I do. It's like I switch myself from um That's so interesting. I didn't realize that. I switched myself from alcohol over to LaCroix soda waters over to, and that translated to like, I would drink Topo Chico, I would drink whatever, like that was like my bridge from drinking alcohol. But then it was like, but I was still drinking it like I was drinking alcohol, is the thing. It was still having the same, it wasn't like making me drunk, but it was numbing. I was still drinking, which activates your throat chakra. Oh, or does it? Or does it deactivate your throat chakra? Actually, right? Does it? Does drink? Because drinking actually lowers your esophageal tone. Interesting. I think I cured alcoholism. I don't know. Anyway, it's funny because people have been saying things about. Oh, I guess I know who I have to thank for that. Huh. I guess me. But somebody has been in my energy for the past 2 years and was like, had me drinking so much water, I think, to combat the amount of alcohol that he was drinking. Very interesting. Does this make any sense? Anyway. Huh. Interesting. Oh, okay. I think I'm getting the picture now. I think I'm getting the picture now.